Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today I am going to do a Q&A. So I had asked some questions. No, let me start again. I put a ask me questions Q&A on my Instagram, and I'm going to answer the questions that I got today. So the first question, I'm going to just delve straight into this. So the first question I got was, sorry, I'm just reading off my iPad. So I wrote the questions down, so I didn't have to look at the questions through my phone, which I'm filming on. So the first question was, in your first video, you said you asked yourself why God/the universe chose, like me, to have cancer. What do you feel now, and why do you think you're in this situation? Okay, well, this is a hard question to answer, as I'm still like asking myself why it was to happen to me. I would never wish this illness upon anyone, but like it could happen to anyone. And like anyone could get it. Like there is no science behind like preventing cancer. It's a mutation that only takes one cell to form into something that's so sinister. I'm a Catholic, therefore like I do believe in a higher being, but I don't regularly practice religion. However, I try to uphold most Christian values. I do believe in the universe though, however, and it having a plan for us all, and this life that I'm leading, and this path that I am treading just may be the one I was supposed to take. I am angry, and I do get very upset that it's come to this, but there's nothing I can do. There's nothing anyone could have done to prevent this happening, this little blip in my life occurring. I hope that answers your question. I was definitely a hard one, and I had to mull it over before filming this. As you can see, I was probably looking down because I jotted down a few dot points just to jog my memory of how to answer it, because after you get chemo, you get this thing called chemo brain, and I tend to forget a lot of things. So yes, excuse me if I keep looking down because I'm just looking at some notes. And what next question is, how did your cancer spread for like this relapse? I didn't really understand. Let me read it again. It says, how did your cancer spread for the second relapse? Well, this is my first relapse. A relapse means you have it again. So if it was a second relapse, that means I'd have cancer for the third time. But no, this is my first relapse. But anyway, I'm going to answer it anyway. We will never really know how it came back, but I have an inkling that it has been hiding in my body for a while now. It's just so happened to find its way to my central nervous system, which is a difficult place to treat, as it's the fluid that wraps around my spinal cord and around my brain. The type of cancer I have is called, it's a leukemia, and it's called lymphoblastic, acute lymphoblastic leukemia pre-B cell, which means absolutely nothing to me because I don't understand. I don't understand the cell, like the B cell, the T cell. That's all doctors. The doctors understand that. I don't understand that. Well, I do, but I just can't remember. Leukemia is a blood cancer, though. Therefore, it does affect the blood cells and the marrow, as your marrow makes your blood cells. Therefore, it spread. That's why it spreads so quickly and so easily, and it must be treated immediately. As even though like it has to be treated, even if you have 1% of the cancer in your blood, which is like nothing, but you have to treat it like you've got like 100%, because it can spread so quickly, like quick as fire. So to answer your question, it spread because leukemia hides, and that's why that's what my little cancer guys were doing. They were hiding. So I hope that answers your question. The next question is makeup career goals and dream job. I've always wanted to own my own beauty bar. That would be my dream job. But to be able to do that, I have to gain experience in the beauty industry. To be able to like gather a client base and to network a little bit more. My career goals, on the other hand, would be to be a makeup artist that's different to others. Like, we're all unique, but I just feel like I can use my skills to create something amazing. I don't know what yet, but I have a feeling. And I'm going to be doing some YouTube tutorials, or makeup tutorials, I should say. While I'm in here, I just have to get my makeup in here. Next question is, apart from your cancer journey, what is another experience that shaped you as a person? There are so many things. I can't pinpoint anything specific, but if I was to choose from the list, it would have to be the opportunity to rekindle friendships that I had, but they weren't as tight. You feel like I was friends with these people, but we weren't super tight. I now have like a great group of friends, and like they support me. They're the best group of friends anyone could ask for, and they are definitely one of the reasons. They're definitely one of the reasons why I am the person I am today. That's what I was trying to get to, but the words just couldn't come out. Chemo brain. So thank you. You know who you are. Thank you so much for being in my life and for being my big support system. So the next question, there was a few. We've got 1, 2, 3 left. So the next question was, how has cancer affected you mentally? Okay, well, geez. Cancer has changed me in every which way, shape or form, but mentally, I think it's made me stronger, like 100%. I didn't even think at the beginning that I had this willpower that I have within me, but I do, and this willpower, it's never stopping. I will fight to the end. I am like a lion. I will fight against this cancer. It's not bringing me down, and it hasn't been bringing me down, which is good mentally. Yes. I have a video coming out soon. I filmed one recently, and it's about resilience and loving yourself. So stay tuned, and I think this question will be answered in more detail in that. You'll get a better understanding. So yeah. Next question. How did you become so good at makeup? Practice. That's all it is practice. I did go to college though, so I could enhance the skills that I had after practicing. So I practiced, and I got to a certain point, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good, but I thought maybe I could like become certified, which would clean up my skills and enhance my skills. So I believe I decided to go to the best beauty college ever, which is the Makeup Institute in Chippendale. And I definitely had the best beauty educator around. It was definitely hard work. There is a lot of theory, but they help you set up your own business and allow you to participate in so many amazing opportunities. Like, they just throw them at you like wildfire, and You can pick and choose, or you can do them all, which is what I was doing, because take any opportunity, and it will just increase your networking and your contact list, and you never know, you might meet someone famous. But yes, practice and you will see results, gain confidence, and definitely invest in a ring light from Luvo. This is not a promotion, but I'm just saying this out of this is coming from my heart. I love the Luvo ring lights. Best investment ever. So the next question is a day in the life. So this is not technically a question. I was a bit confused by this one because I didn't know whether it was like a day in the life of me, or a day in the life of a cancer patient, or a day in the life of being in hospital. So I am though going to do a video on a day in the life of a cancer patient in hospital, which will be like a follow me around kind of thing, but I have to do it on a day where I have lots of things on. So at the moment I don't have a lot of things on, so I can't film it. So maybe come back to me on that one. And that's all. That's all the questions I've got today. I hope you enjoyed me answering these questions for you, because I certainly enjoyed answering them for you. I just said the exact same thing twice. I'm getting tired. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and continue following me on this cancer journey. It's not just going to be all about the hospital, it will be about other things. If you have any video requests, please let me know. And yes, that's all for today. Bye. Look, it didn't really work because I've got my beanie on, but you get the gist.